Hi guys, KevinTheDirector here recording live on behalf of the NERDSTASH here at New York Comic Con 2016, and I am with Matthew Senreich and Keegan K. Peel from...
Keegan K. Peel?
I'm sorry, I got tongue-tied.
I don't know who that is, but...
Who's
that guy?
He's here too.
Is he here too? Okay.
We're here on behalf to talk about SuperMansion, a newest show. Guys, what is SuperMansion about, if you guys can do an elevator pitch for it?
Elevator pitch. I wanted to take all of the superheroes in the world, and they all live in like an Avengers Mansion type of place. So what is it like to live with all of your coworkers and take that absurd world and make it as mundane as possible? So Zeb Wells has created a masterpiece.
As well as Mr. Matthew Senreich here.
It's all Zeb Wells. I don't take credit for stuff.
Nice. So, I guess, like, how did this entire process come into being exactly, especially for...
Yeah, it's from the Robot Chicken world. In Robot Chicken, we like to take everyone else's properties and kind of turn them 90 degrees on the side. With this one, I was itching to create a new universe, and we've always talked about wanting to have actual lore that goes with these characters. So Zeb and I would just goof around in my office and say, why aren't we doing superhero stuff? He was writing comic books, and we're like, we should really just do something. And we just go back and forth, slowly creating characters. And then one day I'm like, we should pitch this somewhere. And it turned into this show just by, again, it's playing with friends. That's the best way to come up with stuff, is just playing with your friends.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about whether the characters you guys play in the show.
Well, I play a character named American Ranger, and he kind of fits into the Captain America archetype. So he comes out of a cryo freeze, and he's pretty much his sensibilities, his way of seeing the world, his worldview are very much from the 1940s. And I think he actually encounters President Obama at one point in time and asks him why he wears his janitorial equipment, because if there's a black man and he's in the White House, he's clearly working maintenance. So these are kind of things that he goes through. And what's interesting is he's trying to develop as a human being. Also, he discovers, certainly in the first season, his wife is still alive. Of course, she's 83, and he's like this young, strapping guy still.
But he doesn't believe in divorce. So what happens?
So what are we supposed to do now? Hilarity ensues. And then I play another character named Sergeant Agony, who is kind of, in a manner of speaking, the nemesis who's trying to shut down. He's an administrative nemesis as opposed to a super nemesis. He's trying to shut down the mansion because of their overt expenditures. They're spending way too much money on superheroes. They're destroying too much public property, and he wants to get that reined in.
Nice. So I guess I'd like to try and think of how do you guys feel about this project coming into light and actually people are going to be watching it? Not only for the work you guys do on your respective shows, but it's incredible to see a project starting from an idea to become into reality. What do you guys think of it?
I think anytime you create something, you don't expect it to get all the way to actually air. And it's a really hard process to do. When you have a show and an idea in mind, there's so many different stages to get there, and the process of making it is probably the hardest. And again, a network can be just as simple as no. And to spend like a year making something and just have that no at the end is soul crushing, but it happens often. And for this, we actually had a brief moment where we didn't know if it was going to make its way. It was going to be on another network, but it didn't fit their genre. And Crackle had seen it and was very excited about it, and they're like, if that doesn't go, we want it here. And we were like, yeah, well, that sounds great. And it worked out beautifully.
And also for you guys, it feels in a way, in regard to sweat equity and time, there was more at stake. I mean, these guys are doing a job. You're getting 10 seconds of footage a day.
For one animator.
For one animator, it's 10 seconds of footage a day. So there's a team of people working so hard.
Imagine moving a little puppet little by little and taking a picture.
Trust me, I've done it with figure arts before.
Oh my God.
30-second piece.
I mean, it's just crazy.
They're beyond talent. Or even making a puppet, the people who build those things, and then sewing mini costumes on each of these characters. Every person who works on it is so talented.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, this is the wrap-up question, guys. If you could say anything to your friends, family, or followers, words of encouragement, thanks, or anything, what would you say to them as they're watching this interview right now?
I think Keegan said it earlier. You have this magical device on your phone where you can make your own movies. like the ability to do that, I think, is the most important thing if you feel like being creative.
Yeah, that you can get. I mean, we're in an era now where you can get your own voice out there, and that's never existed in this way before. You used to have to go buy film and get a bunch of footage, and I have to rent a camera. And my friend, like, what? And now we can simply use these devices to share a part of our world with the rest of the world.
Nice. Well, gentlemen, thank you for taking the time to interview with the NERDSTASH. Awesome. Guys, make sure to check out SuperMansion on Crackle. Coming soon, guys. Peace out. This is KevinTheDirector, Key, and Matt signing out on behalf of the NERDSTASH here at New York Comic Con 2016. Peace out, y'all.